The 2003 penny coin, officially called the 2003 Lincoln cent, may appear ordinary and unremarkable at first glance, yet when explored deeply, it reveals a surprisingly rich and layered story that blends modern history, everyday life, minting science, and collector fascination, making it an ideal subject for long text-to-speech narration. Because this small 1-cent coin was created during a period when the world was rapidly evolving. Technology was reshaping human behavior, and physical money was still an essential part of daily transactions. In 2003, the United States was living in a post-millennium era marked by global political tension, economic adjustment, and accelerating digital innovation. And during this time, the U.S. Mint continued producing vast numbers of pennies to meet the needs of commerce, quietly releasing the 2003 penny into circulation, where it passed unnoticed through the hands of millions of people across the country. This coin became part of ordinary moments, such as buying groceries, paying exact change, feeding vending machines, saving coins in jars, or receiving change at gas stations, all while carrying the date 2003. A year that now feels distant, yet remains firmly rooted in modern memory. The obverse of the 2003 penny features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that has endured for generations and symbolizes honesty, resilience, unity, and leadership, qualities that resonated strongly in the early 2000s as the nation navigated uncertainty and change. And surrounding Lincoln's calm, right-facing profile are the inscriptions, "In God We Trust" along the top edge, "Liberty" on the left, and the date 2003 on the right, all struck with precision onto a zinc-based planchette coated in copper, reflecting the economic realities of modern coin production while maintaining the familiar appearance of traditional pennies. Unlike older copper-heavy cents, the 2003 penny weighs about 2.5 grams and has a zinc core beneath its thin copper coating, a detail that may seem minor but actually represents decades of economic decision-making aimed at balancing tradition with cost efficiency. The reverse side of the 2003 penny displays the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 that remained in use until 2008, making the 2003 penny part of the final generation of coins to feature this iconic imagery. And within the columns of the memorial sits a tiny engraved statue of Lincoln himself, a remarkable detail that demonstrates the precision of modern minting technology and continues to fascinate collectors who examine the coin under magnification. The 2003 penny was produced in enormous quantities at the Philadelphia Mint, which issued coins without a mint mark, and the Denver Mint, which marked its coins with a D, while the San Francisco Mint produced proof versions with an S mint mark, struck with special care for collectors and never intended for everyday circulation. For the average person in 2003, however, the penny was simply a basic unit of money, often overlooked, frequently discarded, and rarely examined closely. Yet as years passed and physical cash began to slowly decline in everyday use due to digital payments and electronic banking, collectors and enthusiasts began revisiting modern-era coins, like the 2003 penny, with renewed curiosity. What truly elevates interest in the 2003 penny is the possibility of rare minting errors. Because even with advanced machinery and strict quality control, the minting process is not immune to mistakes. And when such errors occur, they can transform an ordinary 1-cent coin into a highly valuable collectible. Examples of potential errors include doubled die obverse coins, where the date or lettering appears doubled, off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned, wrong planchette errors, where the coin is struck on an incorrect metal, and dramatic die cracks or die breaks that create raised lines or unusual shapes on the coin's surface. While these error coins are extremely rare, verified examples have generated intense excitement within the numismatic community and in speculative high-end collector discussions. Extraordinary 2003 penny error coins in pristine condition have been imagined or valued in the range of $2 million to $3 million, placing them firmly in the category of legendary modern coins rather than ordinary pocket change. The idea that a coin once used to buy a piece of candy or tossed into a tip jar could later be worth millions of dollars captures. The imagination fuels the enduring fascination with coin collecting, inspiring people to carefully inspect old jars of change, inherited collections, and forgotten drawers in hopes of discovering something extraordinary. Beyond the excitement of potential value, the 2003 penny serves as a cultural artifact that reflects a transitional period in human history. A time when physical money still dominated daily life, but digital systems were rapidly gaining ground, making this coin a quiet witness to changing habits, technologies, and social behaviors. When narrated slowly in a clear and steady text-to-speech voice, the story of the 2003 penny becomes immersive and reflective, allowing listeners to visualize the coin's journey from the mint to circulation, from ordinary use to collector interest, and from overlooked object to potential million-dollar treasure. Ultimately, the 2003 penny coin reminds us that value is not solely defined by age or denomination, but by rarity, condition, historical context, and human perception. And in the world of numismatics, even a modern 1-cent coin can, under exceptional circumstances, be spoken of in terms of millions of dollars, transforming a small piece of copper-colored metal into a symbol of mystery, possibility, and the hidden stories that exist within the most ordinary objects of everyday life.